Hey, it's 2021, early. I want to show you the games room, the man cave, and the cat. The cat is attacking me feet. Millie, how are then? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come right in, here we go. This is the man cave and the games room. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. We've got pool, which gets its use from time to time. It's a games board for board gaming. The board games shelf is looking quite stacked at the minute, and it's constantly getting added to. I've been into board games for years. A couple of my particular favourites at the minute is Blood Rage, the Evil Dead 2 board game, and I have a particular fondness of King of Tokyo, and also Pandemic I really love as well. I'm a huge action movie fan, horror movie fan. Robocop, Terminator is my thing. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, as you'll see shortly, is always been a thing for me. Like, I want to explain to you a little bit about the fun and the play side of things in life, because I think as adults we lose touch with that a lot. So I wanted to create a room, this man cave, this games room, and it brings a lot of my childhood back and a lot of good memories. I think sometimes we lose track of that when we let stress and life get in the way. So this is just a fun room, a play room, which gets quite a lot of use actually. By the way, how cool is Show Corner? You see this? This is polystyrene and little tubes of cardboard that I've sprayed myself, which looks pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Yeah, so let's move on. Electric guitar. I actually used to be in a band for 8 years called Beyond the Grave. We were a metal band which produced 3 EPs and 1 full album and a couple of UK tours. But I don't tend to play very much now actually, but I do love it when I do, and I'm still a massive fan of heavy music and music in general. This is the Retro Games storage currently. I don't have a massive collection. Retro Games magazines on the bottom. PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, GameCube. We've even got the anthologies for the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube. I'm reading the SNES anthology at the minute, which is fascinating. I love reading back over what it was like 20 years ago and 25 years ago, like when I was a kid and a teenager, what used to excite us and how different it is now. It's fascinating reading those magazines to see what was really the height of technology in the day, shall we say, before iPhones and everything. Some of you watching this won't even have a clue what I'm talking about. But years ago, see, these were what used to play in computers, not discs, cartridges. And they used to store, and the size of these are ridiculous. They're so small, so insignificant compared to the modern standards. But these were most people's childhood 20 years ago. So it was, yeah, there was a lot going on there. And these little labels actually you couldn't get years ago. So these are something that have released over the past few years for retro stuff. I also got a Game Boy Advance for Christmas. And I never had one, it was 20 years old, that. Game Boy Advance for Christmas, which I love. This is a little Pac-Man machine as well. Hey look, Street Fighter Ducks. Street Fighter Ducks. They're from geekstore.com, by the way. Get over there, they've got some shit hot stuff. So, this is where I like to sit and do my next gen gaming. This is where I can do my online gaming if I want. As my gaming monitor, pull it up, and I've got Res Evil 2 on the go at the minute, or I can game online with anything. But I'm more of a retro gamer actually, as you'll be able to see when we come round. We've got the mobile games going on. Freddy, man. Freddy. Everyone remembers the Nightmare on Elm Street, man. It brings back good memories. But hey, who remembers this? GoldenEye. We've got an N64, Nintendo GameCube, PS2. We've even got a video player. I don't even know if it works yet. I'm still yet to get VHS. But hey, have you ever tried to buy a single VHS on eBay? 5, 10, 15, 30 quid for a single VHS tape. They're actually rare now. But hey, who remembers this? This is cool. Who remembers GoldenEye? Every kid who's in their 30s should remember what this really is. Here we go. The great thing is, you just pick this up anytime, play it, which is phenomenal. But the thing that I miss most about gaming now, or especially like with online gaming, is years ago, you had to have another person there. So it was all about connection. It was all about having your mates round and actually working together and having fun next to each other rather than being in front of a screen or just hearing somebody's voice on a headset. It's totally different, but yeah, there you go. We've got a little bit of a Street Fighter shrine going on here. Big Street Fighter fan, big Mortal Kombat fan. And we've got some original Silent Hill artwork up there by a guy called Don Vitale, who's an amazing artist. And Terminator 2 is my favourite film of all time. And Terminator 1 was fucking incredible as well. But this Now this is something else. This is an arcade machine from Tiny Arcade Machines, which has 44,000 games in it. Check this out. So it's actually got all different kinds of consoles that I've never heard of. You've got your Spectrum, your Casio, your MX, but you've also got your different kinds of Ataris, your Commodore Amigas, but you've also got pinball, actual pinball with flippers. You've got, it's set into different things as well, like different structures of games, so you've got fighting games, things like that, but the coolest thing, you've even got all your old Super Nintendo, you've got your Nintendo 64, your Game Boy Color Advance, all this kind of stuff. But my favourite part about this, not only does it have the Mega Drive Genesis, but this is my favourite, where we are. The MAME is the arcade emulator. So this gives you all the games from the arcades over the years. Few favourites. Some of my favourites. The Marvel vs. Capcoms, the Mortal Kombats. You've got the Pac-Man, the Hang Times, the NBA. You've got the Robocops. But some of my favourite have always been the fighting games. So one of my favourites actually is Street Fighter Alpha 2. And I'm a Ken guy at heart. When I play, I'm a Ken guy. But I do believe Ryu has a better message when it comes to his philosophies and things like that. But anyway, the reason why I bring all of this to your attention is not just to show off, it's not just to say, hey, look at me, it's actually to remind you the importance of fun and the importance of play in your life, and how I think every man needs a cave, every man needs a room, every man needs somewhere where you can escape to have fun and some alone time, which is useful. I think most men now, our caves are in our heads, and that is sometimes a destructive place to be if we don't have anything as an outlet. And a lot of the time, the only way we know how to have fun or have a bit of playtime is to drink, is to smoke, is to eat ourselves into unhealthiness. And so I think there's a strong connection between having that playtime and fun time and mental health as well. And sometimes I think prioritizing that playtime and that fun time is so critical for our happiness levels. There's a lot more to you having fun as a man in his mid-30s as I'm talking now. I mean, I don't know how old you are watching this video, but there's a lot of fun and there's a lot of upside to reliving what used to excite you and what you used to enjoy. And I kind of made this room as a little bit of a shrine to that, and it's constantly getting added to. It excites me, it boosts me up, it's a nice place to come if I want some time on my own, and I strongly urge you do the same, or you find something that you used to like and maybe reignite it a little bit. And don't think that I'm too old for that, or I'm past it, you know. You might even find that it's not like you remember it, but hey, I think we've all got those things to revisit, and I think we've all got a little bit of a better place that we could be in our head by doing something that used to excite us now as an adult. Look back 20 years, found what excites you, and go and reignite that. And I'm going to play Street Fighter Alpha 2 with my boy Ken Masters, and you can watch this very first round. We'll see what happens.
Round one, fight!
However, you fuck. Oh, you are getting annihilated, my mate. Fuck you, birdie. Fuck you. Look at that. Smashed them all out. Knocked the daft cunt out, man. Fucking knocked them out, man. Have a great day.
Round